We're off. All right. Well, welcome, guys. It's Robyn Linn here. It's so great to see you. All right. So generating Ethereum, ETH, which is also referred to as Ethereum, ETH, or Ether. Ether is also a topic that I love to talk about aside from the cryptocurrency. Pun intended. So cryptocurrency, for those of you who are new to this, I'm not going to be addressing only for those of you who just want crypto and you want to hodl it, you want to hold it like gold and throw it and you're safe and just forget it's there until the end of time. I'm actually talking about generating cryptocurrency for those of you who don't know anything about getting crypto or accessing it or how it's used. I'm going to get into that. And I'm also going to get into a little bit about ETH and Bitcoin and Ethereum and why Ethereum is so important, especially for those of you who really haven't been in this. And for those of you who have, I'm going to go into some deep insight at the end so that you guys know how to start generating cryptocurrency. Because those of you who've been tuning in, you know that our team has generated over 12,000 Ethereum, not $12,000, 12,000 Ethereum in just 3 months of practicing a process and following a strategy, and I'm going to walk you through it. All right. So I'm going to share with you guys why I'm all in ETH, not Bitcoin, and how to get started in the crypto space, especially for those of you who are new, but this is also relevant and pertinent for those of you who are crypto traders or you've been in the market for a while and you already know the ins and outs of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and altcoin and that whole game. I'm also going to get into getting beyond why you want to go beyond buying crypto and holding or hodling cryptocurrency, just having it stored in your wallet, your crypto wallet. I'm going to talk to you about why you need to get out of the mentality of just buying and holding and why it's so important to actually generate Ethereum. So I want you guys to stick around to the end because I want you to understand how to get started from wherever you're at, okay? Whether you'd like to advance with the immediate ETH building, which is the trusted long-term option for growth, or the passive, which is more of a high-risk option. I'm going to talk about both options today. A lot of you guys know myself, Mike, my business partner, and our team members, a lot of you guys who are here, you guys have heard that we have a couple different options that we're using to generate cryptocurrency. So I'm going to talk about that and how to get involved. And I'm also going to share with you the team strategy. I'm not going to go into a lot of in-depth of this strategy. I'm going to give you an overview so you understand what it is. And I'm going to talk to you about what I'm doing and what my team is doing to generate Ethereum. And I'm going to talk to you about how to team build, whether you failed at network marketing in the past or you're a network marketing leader, how to be a superstar even if you have no idea. I have people on my team right now who are actually leading in our team building process who had no experience with crypto, had no networking or network marketing or marketing experience. She was a coach. She is a coach. But once she started getting involved, it just took a couple of moments for me to share with her, and she got right in. And so these skills that my business partner, Mike, and I and our team are sharing with attraction marketing, with the whole team building process is really powerful in really leveling up, in becoming a more solid leader so that you can take the skills that we're developing, generate Ethereum, and also take that in any kind of business model that you may have. Because a lot of you guys are entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, and maybe you have a book or you have a retreat or one of my clients, she has a couples tantric course that she offers with her husband in Guatemala. I think they're here on the call. And they wanted a way to integrate offering cryptocurrency with that. And it's, no surprise that that's what I teach you guys when you come in, how to actually integrate with the current business or brand that you have, how to actually integrate that so that when you're marketing and presenting, whether you go on video like me or not, you know exactly how to do it so that you're not feeling overwhelmed in how you're generating income, because generating multiple streams of income is essential and doing it online is even better. So I'm going to talk to you about the team building, even if you're new to network marketing or you failed in the past. And especially if you're a leader, you want to reach out to myself or the person who led you here and hook up with a Zoom meeting with us right away, because we want to speak to you if you're a leader and you already have an email list or a network already. Why leveraged income is essential in today's economy. When we talk about leverage can mean a lot of different things. When I talk about leverage today, it's going to mean taking the value that myself, Mike, and our team provide and actually getting to use it, promote and market with it, and share it as if it were your own value. Now, the reason why that is so important is because if you don't leverage other people's value in an organization or in a team or in a community, a culture, or any kind of business, if you're doing it alone, or you have employees and maybe they're located, virtual assistants located around the world, regardless, if you're not leveraging the value that other people provide, you're always stuck creating your own content and value and messaging and marketing and email content and copy and advertising and imagery and the branding and all of it, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? Can I get a yeah? Yeah? Okay. So we're going to talk about how to take advantage of the different passive income opportunities that allow for steady growth as well as the long-term option. And if you guys have a notebook, you want to take some notes, go ahead and do that. And if you have questions at the end, we'll take a couple questions if you guys have some solid questions. So we are not financial advisors. I do want to mention this is very important. So if you're on my team, you guys need to know that this is something that you do want to mention. You may hear a lot of people on YouTube say, and they may, break into it every once in a while, hey, I'm not a financial advisor. So we do want to make that, of course, clear. Proceed at your own risk. Obviously, we're not suggesting or advising that you buy Ethereum, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. We don't do crypto trading. We are attraction marketers. Okay. And we're building a team and supporting our team members with high value trainings. We're offering real value and we're supporting our members with this high value and a lot of support, a lot of support. So if you decide to invest into cryptocurrency or join any kind of program, whether that's ours or anyone's program, you need to decide that for yourself, okay? We're not telling you to do it. We're not telling you to buy crypto. You need to decide that for yourself. And that's why I always tell people, I always share this with my community, it's not your job to convince anyone to get into crypto or into the programs that we're offering. It's not your job to convince anyone. And I don't work with people who who are looking for that kind of buyer behavior experience. That's not I've been doing this for almost 10 years. It's not something that that you want to do. And I even thought about it the other day, guys. We're in a new paradigm now with where we're at in the world. And I actually felt the shift in myself because I used to teach sales skills to my clients years ago with Mike, with the business school and the coaching academy. And now I really encourage you guys not to look at any of this as any kind of sales culture, because it's actually not. It's showing up, being enthusiastic, offering value, doing what you know is right, following a process because you know it works and brings results, and showing people. I call it show and tell. Remember in school, in grade school, show and tell, it was, one of the most exciting times of the day in class. And we got to show up and share something that we found was valuable to us, that we really found endearing in our lives, and got to talk about that and share that in a circle. And so that's what this whole, I believe this whole culture, I believe that's where the world is moving into. And that's really what people are craving. So we want to get out of the idea of any kind of sales mindset at all. It's really just about showing up, offering value, being excited, it's working for us, and sharing with people what kind of results we're getting, and demonstrating that value with people. So there isn't any convincing here. And that's why it's also very important to remind yourselves And to be able to hear that too, you know, if anyone comes to you, it's really, you know, it's not your job to convince. And that's what I want you guys to walk away with as well. I'm not convincing you to get into crypto just because I find it, you know, the most tantalizing thing ever, aside from some other things I'm not going to talk about tonight. But you need to decide that for yourself. So we share what we're doing. We're giving you guys a front row, offering a front row seat. Those of you guys on the team here, you can offer in the chat any kind of, you know, woohoos, because it's pretty powerful what we're doing inside the community in terms of having that front row seat to see how it's really done. You know, and I call my business partner Mike the Wizard of Oz, because once we, you know, peek through the little curtain back there, you're like, whoa, what's really going on? You actually get to see what's really going on when we show you. So you get to leverage it, you get to duplicate it, and any investment you guys make is really done on your own consideration. And with any investment, you really need to understand that don't invest anything more than what you're willing to risk losing, and that's with any kind of investment, right? And that's just smart insight here. Okay, so I'm Robyn Linn. If you guys don't know me, I'm just going to give you just a really, really quick rundown. A lot of people, you know, have seen me over the past 9 years now working with Mike Klingler. Mike is my business partner of 9 years now and a team leader. He has generated over 8 figures. His first system that he built generated over $1 million in his first day of launching it. And then when I met him, we went on to make millions of dollars later with the same strategy that he used. We had a coaching academy as well. So I've been collaborating with Mike in business partnerships since 2012. Time has flown by really, really fast. This was a picture of, I think this was maybe the 3rd event that we did. Maybe some of you here were there. So a lot has happened since then. Just really quick, guys, I'm not gonna stay here. I led the coaching academy with Mike. I was coaching coaches, so that's a lot of where I developed a lot of coaching skills and entrepreneurs around the world, many of whom were 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, even 80 years old. I had clients that were 80 years old. I know I look like I'm in my 20s. And I just turned 40 this past week. So I do have a little experience here, even though I look a little younger. I ran the School of Online Business with Mike. So we had a business school as well. And we had training programs and courses and webinars and leadership retreats, production retreats. We did a lot of things that really empowered entrepreneurs and helped them build a business from the ground up, literally from scratch, conceptualizing all of it. Attraction marketing is my mainstay at this point, and I lead into other elements of attraction, including partnership, because I always talk about business attraction. The energy is literally the same when it comes to partnership in your intimacy and romantic partnerships. So it's such a powerful thing to be able to practice. So I always share with people that their love life enhances when they learn this skill in their businesses. The coaching program, I did create a coaching program. I called it Meaningful Brand. I led a group of 25 women at a time over between 4 to 5 years. I had a really solid coaching program. And I ended up, when I found cryptocurrency in 2017, I actually stopped doing that because I learned how to leverage other opportunities rather than working more hands-on with clients. Even though I really enjoyed it, I still do a little bit of it. But it was really time consuming and exhausting because I was very much present and live with a lot of people every day over the course of time. And so I learned how to shift out of that trading time for dollars scenario. How many of you guys are coaches trading time for dollars still, right? So it's you can only work with such a handful, and it is very limiting in terms of financial growth, unless you have a high ticket certification program, which at the time we did. We had the coaching academy. The funnel system automation, I've been building funnel systems. Mike and I think we spent about $2.5 million building a system right before ClickFunnels. You guys know ClickFunnels. We actually built an online marketing funnel system before ClickFunnels. we had a developer who was a little bit on the slower side. We built it in .NET, the wrong platform. And when we started launching it, it just needed so much work in terms of having a user-friendly interface, if you guys know what that means, basically so that it could look pretty for our clients. And it didn't really do that. It was real clunky. And so once ClickFunnels came out, we just decided to stop investing into it. But I've had a lot of experience, and then I ended up building systems out later, which I do now. And that's part of the duplicatable model. Video presence is what I mastered just really quickly. I used to cry on video. I used to have panic attacks. Back in college, I was actually on medication for panic attacks, which I'm not anymore. And I cured myself of those insecurities and misbeliefs and not liking how I appeared or what I was like on video. All of that stuff, I worked through that very much. I worked on video every day for the past 9 years. I've been doing it. And so I love to teach video presence, but my team gets to leverage my videos. I do teach it for those of you who want to do it. You don't have to master it. But YouTube and Facebook, it's powerful. 86% increase in conversion rates is super high when you add video to a marketing funnel. And so that's what I've been doing. And so our team gets to leverage my videos. And we have video ads as well that you get to leverage. But I do teach this as part of joining our community. Product creation, that's something that I've been helping people do for a very long time, 9 years now. Branding, of course. Team building is what we're talking about today, building a team who is just, like I have people that message me, email me, and purchase something that I'm offering after 8 years. They'll write to me and say, I've been following you for 8 years and I'm finally ready to buy what you're offering because I think it's great. And I've been following you this time. It's, sometimes it's just mind blowing, because over time, a lot of people really need to see that consistency. Not everybody takes 8 years though. But it's nice to be able to have just a community of people who really trust you. That loyalty is really what we're all after. And that's the longevity that you see with people like Tony Robbins over time, who build a real strong fan base, a strong audience. And intuitive mentoring, I've been doing a lot of that. My background's in journalism and media production, just so you know. I do want to mention that in 2012, I initiated a Facebook ad movement because a lot of what our team gets to leverage, Mike and I, we do test a lot of ads. And I want you guys to know that I've had the experience. I initiated a meaningful, authentic, before anyone really started doing that in 2012. Mike and I spent 6 figures marketing my message. So we spent a lot of money and made a lot back. But we learned a lot in the process, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And so it really initiated and pushed that movement forward. And I just wanted to let you guys know, if you don't know, that's part of what I was doing. It was intense, pushing that needle forward back in the day. And through that process, personally, I generated 2.9 million in online revenue with one video, which is the one here you're seeing, that led to, it was a Facebook video that led to a really, really simple lead capture page. So I've been doing this for a long time and getting really good results. And so I'm pretty quick to know what works and how to test when things don't work, So I'm going to go into the Ethereum now. I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about my background, about what's going on. Okay, so if you have any other questions, though, you can invite that into the chat and I'll check that out. So why I'm all in ETH and how to plug into crypto for newbies. So Ethereum is being used by the smartest developers for actual projects. Now, this is a truth. It's not something that I think. It's not an opinion. It's actually what's out there. And I know a lot of you who are new to this, you haven't been acclimated to these kinds of things. So in many instances, when we're looking out at cryptocurrency and we see Bitcoin, which was the very first of its kind, And a lot of people compare it to, gold 2.0. And I'm going to get into a little bit about why that may not be the case. It may, but it also may not. But however, Ethereum is being used. Ethereum is a cryptocurrency. And so it has an asset related value to it. And it's being used to initiate, to process transactions between contracts, between projects, between people, between operations. And so I'm not going to get into too much technical stuff. I need you guys to understand the value of Ethereum, okay? It's mind-blowing once I actually had the time to sit with this. When you actually think about it, it's set up to just be massive. So it's real value. It has an actual utility, which isn't a security. And so that means a lot when it comes down to regulation time, which, we're seeing a lot of bills potentially wanting to be passed in the Supreme Court around Bitcoin and around them, gaining taxes on, regulation on all that kind of stuff with Bitcoin and crypto. But Ethereum, it's an actual utility, which isn't a security. So, we may see Ethereum kind of be on the sideline a bit. So maybe a lot of people may not, on the mainstream really understand yet. But I'm telling you, once they do, it's just, it's just massive. So the other thing is Ethereum can't get shut down like Bitcoin could. All right. Why is that? Well, Ethereum is truly decentralized, where Bitcoin is an open source peer-to-peer payment platform. Ethereum is an open source decentralized application platform. They call that DApp. So if that goes over your head a little bit, don't worry about it. Just understand that Bitcoin's considered open source peer-to-peer, but Ethereum's open source decentralized application. So it is considered of a different category, so to speak, okay? So Ethereum's model enables developers to create their own dApps without having to create their own blockchain, okay? Ethereum is like an operating system, like Apple and the App Store. Okay, so when we're talking about Ethereum as an operating system, can you kind of feel that being like Apple and the App Store? How many people use the App Store? How many people actually use the App Store on Apple devices? I know a lot of people do, right? How successful is Apple truly? So ETH is like an operating system of its own. It has made it easier, faster, and cheaper, Ethereum has, for any project or company to create their own blockchain application, okay? So there's so many layers to this, right? It's kind of mind-blowing. And if it doesn't really make sense, I do understand why it may not. So I just want that to sit in just for a bit. Again, I'm not like a true tech geek here. I'm sure there may be some more technically advanced people here that know more than I do about the aspects of the blockchain and stuff like that. I just want you guys to understand the value here and how powerful it is. And the blockchain, just for those of you who don't know, is used in a decentralized way so that no single person or group has control. Powerful, powerful, powerful. You can kind of understand why, it can level the playing field, right? And why a lot of countries like India have banned Bitcoin, because it actually empowers everyone, regardless of the border, of the denomination, regardless of any, any kind of dogmatic belief that anyone has. It really goes beyond that. It does level the playing field. So no single person has control over it. Okay. You know, it's owned by the users collectively, equally. It's just so powerful, and the world is changing so fast. And it's just, it's such a beautiful thing to be a part of. So I believe it truly is healing our world and empowering humanity. That's why I'm involved. That's why I got so excited about it in 2017. So yeah, this is powerful. Okay. All right. So why I'm all in ETH and how to plug in for newbies. I got some Coinbase Pro stuff here. A lot of people in the United States, you may have heard about Coinbase. You know, you do have to be mindful, because you do have to claim your crypto profit earnings with your taxes, that kind of thing with Coinbase. But Coinbase is a really good place, or Coinbase Pro, because of the low fees if you live in the United States to buy cryptocurrency. So if you've never purchased crypto before and you want to know where to begin, just briefly start with Coinbase or Coinbase Pro, especially if you're in the United States. A lot of people ask me that. I do have a video on YouTube. There's tons of videos on YouTube. Or you could ask the person who referred you here, and you can get their affiliate link, because they give you $10. They give you $10 when people come in and purchase $100 or more worth of crypto. So so it has a little bit of an affiliate, one-time affiliate payout there. But it's very simple to purchase cryptocurrency on Coinbase, and their fees tend to be a lot lower than others, especially if you can get into Coinbase Pro. And I do have a video there. I try to make it as simple as possible. There's other options as well, like Gemini, crypto.com. There's many options as far as those of you who live outside of the United States. So you may want to ask the person who brought you here if they have other recommendations, if you can't use Coinbase or it didn't work for you. All right. Yeah, so if you want to go to my YouTube channel, it's Robyn Linn, Robyn with a Y, Linn with an I, and I've got that video there if you want to check it out. And yeah, I've been teaching crypto since 2017, so I've gotten some good people into crypto recently. And I just want to mention, you know, how to go beyond buying and holding. This is, you know, I'm going to get into a moment about what our team is doing again to generate Ethereum. I just want to mention how important it is to go beyond buying and holding cryptocurrency. So buying and holding crypto is where you come in, and this is Ethereum right here. There's a little picture right here of on the left here. When I took the screenshot, it was $1,767 US per Ethereum, US dollar to ETH. And so you come into your Coinbase or Coinbase Pro, and you hook up your bank account, and you may purchase just a small amount, a decimal point worth, just a fraction of an Ethereum, or you may come in and you buy multiple Ethereums, and you do that based on the price that it's at now. Or you can come in, you can load up your wallet here, your Ethereum in the trading platform with Coinbase Pro. You can load it up with your fiat currency like US dollar, and you can put in a buy limit, and you can actually buy it at the price that you decide. You could set it lower, or you could, you know, decide at what price point you want to purchase it at. And so that's, you know, starting to get a little bit into the trading. So let's just say you do that. And let's just say, you know, you buy 2.67436736 Ethereum, and that's how much ETH you want to buy at the price that it's at now, $1,767.01. And let's say you buy that much Ethereum at that price point, and that's it. You know, then you may have that amount of Ethereum, over 2.67 ETH, in your Coinbase wallet. And let's say in 3 months, hypothetically speaking, let's say Ethereum hits beyond 1767. Let's say Ethereum hits $6,000. which is potential in 3 months. So let's say Ethereum hits $6,000. So that's a pretty big profit, right? So 2.67 plus times $6,000. Maybe you guys can do it faster than me. Maybe you can do it in your head, unlike my brain. So 2.674 times 6,000. So instead of what I paid for this Ethereum at 1767, I would generate over $16,000 minus close to $4,000. So I would have profited over $12,000, right? So within the next 3 months, let's say that's my profit. Yes, I'm going to be happy about that, right? I'm hodling, I'm holding my crypto, and at the height, the 6,000, when it hits 6,000, I may say, "Ooh, I want to take my profit out." Psh, I take my profit out. Now, let's say 3 days goes by and it goes from $6,000 to $10,000, and you're like, "No, I missed out," which is like, welcome to the club, right? Oh man. So there's obviously different strategies, but that's kind of the buying and hodling, up to a either long-term perspective. Maybe you hold it for 10 years. Maybe it hits $1 million in 10 years, and you're like, "Yep, I bought my ETH. I held till it was $1 million per ETH, and I'm good to go." 10 years later, that's a buying and holding strategy. But what I'm talking about here, what I'm going to get into, is actually generating Ethereum, not where you're always having to buy it and then sell it for profit. Buying cryptocurrencies, taking a stake in a coin like Ethereum or Bitcoin, you're given access to a specific amount based on the price of ETH at the time of purchase. So if you're holding ETH, hodling it, it means you're letting the amount you've purchased sit in your account, okay? Trading the market is where you're buying at the lows and selling at the highs, which I did for 2 years until I made a very, very, very bad move when Bitcoin hit $20,000. I did make some bad moves. I then recovered some Bitcoin. I had about 5 Bitcoin and then sold it when it was like $3,800. It was like, and I was living off of it. I was living off of it to pay my bills, and it was the way that I was doing it. And I knew Bitcoin was going to go above $3,800 at the time when I sold it. Then I got back in when Bitcoin was about $11,000. But that's just the buying and hodling strategy. At the point of like, you're buying at the lows and then you're selling at the highs, but then you sell at the highs, and then let's say, you're profiting, and you keep shaving profit off. But you want to be generating crypto. You want to be generating it, not just holding it and profiting slowly like that. Does that make sense, guys? Does that make sense why you wouldn't want to just buy and hold? Yeah. So going beyond that scenario is where you're generating Ethereum or Bitcoin, not just having to purchase more of it. So a lot of people, they go cockeyed looking at me when I talk about, "Oh no, I don't buy ETH. I make ETH." Like, how do you do that? Are you a miner? No, I'm not a miner. However, if I had a time machine, I would go back in time and I would be an ETH miner for sure in my next lifetime. So what my team, my mouse, I'm trying to find my mouse. Okay. So this just came in 1 week. This was whatever the price of Ethereum was. Okay, it was about $1,819. So at that time, in the program that we're doing here that I'm going to be walking you through, which is probably why you're here, my team has generated over 12,000 ETH, as I mentioned. My business partner, Mike, who I shared with you earlier, has generated well over 850 ETH. I haven't checked in with him because I've been so busy, so I haven't gotten the number. Maybe some of you guys know what the number is, but so he's generated probably close to over 900 Ethereum alone in his position. And it took me about 2 months watching Mike, because I'm someone who I need to know I need to know when I get involved with an opportunity that's not my own product, that's not my own offering, right? So for me, I'm a little different than Mike in that way. You know, Mike goes all in and jumps in and gets it going fast. He builds momentum fast, which is powerful. It's why he's very successful at what he does. But after being burned in crypto, guys, I really just kind of sat back for a bit. And I wanted to be open to it. I really did. But I was very skeptical. I was extremely skeptical, and I was kind of like cringing because I looked at the platform and I said, Mike, you know, I need to first see that you are getting results and that it's actually something that can be longevity, because I'm not just going to lead someone into something that's going to crash and burn. So that was a concern for me. You know, I'm somebody, like I mentioned, I love a loyal audience base, people who follow me for years and years and years and buy what I'm presenting, you know, multiple times over after many, many things that I provide. You know, I have people constantly coming, you know, loyal clients. And so it's really important to me that whatever I'm involved with and what I'm putting my face to and my brand to and marketing and putting my soul, my heart and soul into, I need to know that it's not just gonna obliterate. Is that the right word? Obliterate? in just a year or a couple months. And so it took me 2 months before getting involved. And just in a couple weeks, guys, I swear to you, just in a couple weeks, and I haven't even started marketing. This is the very first time that I'm coming out marketing this because I believe in it. And I believe in what we're doing with it. And I believe the value that we're providing with it. And I believe in smart contracts, which I'll talk about in a moment. But I believe in smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. And once I really understood that the smart contract with Ethereum that we're using here, the smart contract is basically an exchange of value. And when someone comes in and purchases a smart contract, access to the smart contract that's hosted on the blockchain, that's owned by all of us equally. But when you come in and you purchase access to a smart contract, it can't be taken away. It can't be destroyed. As long as the internet is operational, there is a way to access the smart contract, and nobody can come in. No person, no company, program, no one can come in and destroy it and take it down. And once it exists, it exists. Okay, it cannot be destroyed. Again, as long as the internet is in operation. And so I started putting the dots together. I started connecting the dots, okay? And I started seeing the potential of having access to smart contracts. And for myself and for Mike and for those of you on our team, you guys understand that when I invite someone into activating, purchasing a smart contract with me, I'm able to then provide value that I see based on the cost of what that smart contract is for them to activate it. So I may come in and offer a specific sense of value to that person to be able to come in and activate that. And so what's happening here with smart contracts is that we get to define the value shared. And that's why it's a very equal exchange here. So when someone comes to me and says, I really want to come in and work with you and be a part of this process, and they're not quite sure of what the smart contract is with Ethereum, that's really how I explain it, is where it's activating access to a smart contract that then I get to share value with. And that value that I get to share is leveraged content and value that my team gets to provide to their team and their prospects as well. But it goes beyond that, because what we're involved with the smart contracts, it's super, super wonderful, because it actually has a payout system. And so when someone comes in and purchases the smart contract, there's different levels and there's different options, and I'll share with you that in a moment. But the way that it works is where it's basically referred to, it's not an MLM, it's not a network marketing company. There's no company. No company gets money. No Ethereum, no company, no person, no owner. There's no owner here, okay? It's between you, your Ethereum wallet, and the team. So it has a structure to it. So some people get confused. Oh, it's an MLM. No, it's not. But there is someone that referred me, who is Mike. And then, you mentioned you guys met Christian's on my team, right? So I enrolled Christian under me on my team. And so when we put somebody under Christian's team, so in the team building process, when I enroll someone under Christian, some of the payments come up. A lot of the payments over time roll up, because the way that the smart contract is designed is it flushes, it regenerates itself. So it has a payout structure to it, which is super cool, because what that means is that it forces people to work together. Okay. And so I want you guys to understand that it really, and it encourages team building for real. And I once I really got that and it clicked for me, I just loved it, because I did not like network marketing or MLMs. I was, Mike made $1 million in Manatech back in the day. He was in Manatech for a while, which sold and sells health supplements. Very, very healthy company. So he got started, I believe, was it the late 90s? I think he was in Manatech in the 90s for sure. And I was never in network marketing, so that it wasn't my thing. I networked as a journalist, which was very different than the skills that Mike developed in network marketing. So when I learned what this whole process was like, it's not like that traditional way of recruiting, because of the way that the team structure is built with the payout methods and the pass up model, and the way that it really does balance itself out, and it really encourages you to build the team under you, to build deeper rather than so wide. Obviously you can go wide if you like over time, but building deep, helping your team grow, and you winning. So it's literally a win-win-win. Whoever enrolls wins, I win, and my upline, Mike, wins. It's a win-win-win situation, and everyone is taking part of the ETH stake of the Ethereum being generated. So I just see it as a powerful opportunity for everyone involved to share value, to learn high-level attraction marketing skills. Again, moving away from the sales culture, moving away from trading time for dollars. I know a lot of people who I see here are contractors, working your job, or trading your time for money in a job career. So it can be very challenging for me, in the coaching world. Not only did I have to provide my value, create my content, work on my videos, my messaging, my email copy, spend hours and hours and hours sorting through my leads, and then being able to, automate my process, but then at the end of the day, go back and have to recruit my own clients, create my own client base, and then offer the value. And then, I ended up building membership sites, which I love membership sites, which I still have and generate money every month with a membership site. So I do believe in that. If you're a coach consultant, that's what I love building as well. But outside of that, generating Ethereum through team building by actually, learning and applying high-level attraction marketing, and learning how to, prospect, how to connect with people, how to engage with people, how to communicate in a non-salesy way, in a non-generic way, but actually it rewires your neural network in a powerful way, because you really learn how to engage and to connect with people. So this is just high-level connection. It's just high-level connection. So anyway, I generated 10.6042 ETH in just a week. It came through, boom, it hit my personal wallet. This is my personal wallet. So when the ETH comes in through this process, it does not go to a company or another person. It's not a company. It's not a platform. There's no platform that holds the ETH with the smart contract system. It goes directly to my personal ETH wallet or the person above me. It goes to a specific wallet, a private Ethereum wallet. It's very powerful. There's no money that's ever stored in a platform or in a company. It's direct, okay? The payments come in immediately. And so, as soon as my team started building and people started getting access to this smart contract system, the ETH hit my wallet. And this is just, this is why Mike was able to generate over 800 to 900 ETH in a short time. And our team was able to generate 12,000 over 3 months. And this was just me in 1 week, really fast, not doing any marketing. Again, because I have attraction marketing skills, which is what I teach, right? So that's part of what you get access to with Mike, myself, and our team. And there's a lot of people in our community who offer a lot of value outside of Mike and I, by the way. So I just wanted to share with you, this is real. It's real money. It's Ethereum. I love ETH. Once the ETH comes in and I generate it, then we upgrade to certain positions in the team building process, and I get to profit over time. And it's a powerful thing to be able to generate Ethereum. So let's see here. So some important points to mention: the ETH gets paid, as I mentioned, directly into your private crypto. We use a MetaMask wallet. No funds ever go, as I mentioned, to any company or platform. All funds get distributed to you and amongst the team. That's a very powerful, powerful message here. All funds get distributed to you and amongst the team. It's truly, as they say, like a crowdfunding source, but it's truly a win-win-win for the team. And that's why we work together. And that's why everyone on our team is so excited to work together. It really reinforces community. I love that. I love that about it. It's literally an ETH online community of very, very happy people who are generating Ethereum. And Ethereum, as you probably have heard me talk about on Facebook, is meant to 5x, 10x this year, within the year, supposedly. So I'm a very happy camper hearing that and knowing that and feeling that. They also mentioned that Ethereum is where Bitcoin was at prior to Bitcoin hitting its first all-time high at 20K. So when Bitcoin was at around $4,000, then it shot up to $20,000. That's a big spike, right? Well, that's what they're saying in terms of Ethereum is, ETH is at that point before that very first initial big rise for Bitcoin. So if you're getting into Ethereum now, it's kind of like you're getting in, if you can look at the timeline where Bitcoin was at before its first peak. So if you guys want to check out the chart with crypto, with Bitcoin, to see where it was in 2017 before it shot up high to its 20K mark, around $4,800-ish. That's what the experts are saying in terms of where Ethereum is at. So that's what they're comparing it to, which is why my eyes just get all buggy, wide-eyed when I'm just like, oh, this is so exciting. Knowing that that's where we're at with ETH, because it is like the beginning, even though you're not at Ethereum. When I got in at $465 per ETH, 465. I didn't buy that much. I really didn't buy too many ETH. I think I bought 6 ETH at that price. But of course, $465 now it hit the $2,000 mark. So, if we're at that point right before the big high, we may see some correction and then a massive run, just like Bitcoin had an all-time high of 20K and now close to 60K. So Ethereum is at that initial stage. That's why it's just so exciting. So I also want to mention, though, not to deviate too much, it's just very exciting. I wanted to mention that. We offer immediate group support in Facebook chat threads and Facebook groups. At the end of this, if somebody on our team wants to just do a little shout out and, let everyone know here that it's for real. It's a lot of support. it's a lot of support there going on. We offer a team building strategy that allows for maximum growth very quickly. So the people that join our team are agreeing to do the team building strategy and process, which does feed the entire community and as well as yourself. If you're a part of it, it feeds you as well. Okay, it's a win-win-win situation. Nobody gets left out if you're a part of it. Our community, myself, my business partner, Mike, our team members on the team offer immense value, high level attraction marketing, as well as technical support too. You guys know that, right? If you're on the team, you guys know that there's so much technical support, and networking trainings, building the network, building high level communication skills. Some of these are recorded. Some of these are live in terms of, popping on Zoom meetings with us, having access to a lot of different trainings. We do share passive income opportunities for those who do not want to recruit or team build. Maybe you don't want to learn attraction marketing skills. That's not like a high level enticement for you to sustain a viable business model. But we offer a passive option as well. I'm going to talk about that in a second. But I do want to mention that this program here that we're doing with our community, okay, this option with Forsage, it's the way that the programmers built it with Forsage. Again, it's not a platform. There's no one that's holding your money. The ETH doesn't go to a company or the Forsage platform. And it was, again, a skeptical thing for me at the very beginning of it. When I came across it, I wasn't sure about it. Now that I'm involved, again, I've generated almost 30 ETH without doing any marketing, guys. And I swear to you, I have not done any marketing. I made 1 or 2 Facebook posts. I made 1 video, and I just started talking about crypto on YouTube very, very recently, like a couple days ago. And so 30 Ethereum, over $50,000 in just a couple weeks, from myself. That's just my own ETH wallet, right? And what I just want to share with you is that it's part of the team building. It's part of, yes, we want to call it recruiting or, attracting people to you, but it's also where we sign people up and enroll people. So when people come to me, I will put someone in under my girl, Erin, which I did. Erin, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people under Erin. I enrolled Erin. She was a friend of mine. And then I had other people come to me, and I enrolled 5 other people under Erin that were my people that came to me. But I benefit from that as well as Erin does. Okay, so it's a community aspect. So there is a team building aspect, but Erin didn't necessarily have to bring people in to start getting her smart contract system going here, to start seeing activity and action going on, to start seeing a team building under her, which in the very, very close to near future means a lot of growth for her, because it's activating positions in her smart contract system, which may not make sense to you at this moment. It doesn't need to. The technical aspect, I just want to share, it doesn't really matter for you guys to understand that piece. The first piece is for you to understand that this is a team building process, that we are enrolling people under people. Okay, personally, we're building teams, we're helping support the team growth. We're not promising anything, of course, in terms of how many people I'm going to put under you. But we are supporting the growth of the team, and we're placing people under you. I have someone, Sat Kirtan and Hari Ram, they're a yogi couple in Guatemala who I mentioned to you, the coaches. And they brought to me already 5 people. And they're just constantly, oh, I know somebody, and they're doing a great job. They're doing an amazing job attracting people who want to take part of this. And so what happens in this team building process is that I reward people like that, because they're just bringing me people, and I'm just so excited. Oh, wow. They're bringing me high quality people that I get to support. This is great, right? So I reward them by putting more people under them. because I'm supporting them, I'm helping them. And I'm also helping them by meeting with their team, by communicating with their prospects or their friends or their community or the people that hear about what they're doing, what they're up to with crypto on social media or in the Guatemala land they're in, so I support them. They're bringing me people and I'm helping them, right? I'm helping them communicate. I'm offering them insight. I'm giving them tips along the way. So that's part of the team building process. It's not like where you're on your own. A lot of people who jump into Forsage, unfortunately, may have a great team leader at the top that builds wide, that just signs people up themselves. Let's say they sign up 100 people themselves, and then they're not building underneath. They're not building 6 people. They're not signing people up under the person they enrolled. So that means everyone who they personally enrolled is getting shafted because there's no growth. They have to do it all themselves. That's not what we're talking about here. So I know for some of you, the team building or recruiting aspect or attracting people to you may seem daunting, or, oh, wow, I was in networking or network marketing and I didn't do so well. Or, oh, I don't know anything about attracting people to me, or I'm not really good at marketing, or I have no idea. That's not my thing. It doesn't have to be. Number one, it's our thing and we teach it to you. It's what we've been doing. Mike's been doing it for 20 years now, me for almost 10, so it is what we share with you and communicate with you and gift to you. And you get to actually use that as value. Mike and I package it as a duplicatable system and process that you actually get to share with in the marketing space, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, or individually through email lists. We give you lots of different options, and we're going to have products and trainings as well that teach this kind of stuff. And I love to teach. Marketing, attraction marketing, and branding. So that's part of what we do, as well as the team building process, as well as actually people coming to me wanting to enroll with me, and then I sign them up under you. Okay. I have someone coming in, Nina, she's coming in. She was waiting for Ethereum to clear, because in Coinbase, when you buy Ethereum, it takes 7 days to then move it into another wallet. And so, I let Sat Kirtan know, hey, I'm enrolling Nina under you. And then I had someone else come to me, and Bill, actually, who lives actually close by here, down the street, who just found me online, really random. Not so small of a world, I guess, right? small world. So Bill came to me, found me on Facebook, and said, well, I want to come in as well. And I said, well, great. Well, if you come in first, then I'll put Nina under you. If Nina comes in first, then I'll put you under Nina. That's how it works, right? It's all about timing. And so just like with Ethereum, it's all about timing. It's all about timing. So yeah, it's all about timing. And so that's why it's so powerful, the team building process. And so, it's not a pressure thing. And it's not a FOMO thing, fear of missing out. Not at all. It's just, me letting them know, hey, I got someone coming in. If you come in sooner, just FYI, I'll put someone under you. And, if I don't put Nina under Bill, I'll put someone else under Bill. That's just how it works. So I just wanted to let you guys know the team building process and what we do to build a team. Again, my team has made over 12,000 ETH in 3 months. So some important notes to mention: the ETH gets paid out directly, as I mentioned. No funds go to the company platform. The funds get distributed between you and amongst the team. We offer lots of support. Our team building strategy is for maximum growth. Our community offers immense value, as I mentioned. So on the left here, you see some images of the marketing funnel system. The video there of me, that's what my team gets to leverage. That's a lead capture page on the top and a landing page at the bottom. This is what my team will have access to soon, coming to you soon. Once I'm moved in and settled next week, I'll start finalizing the funnel system for everybody. But it's a powerful option to have access to the funnel system. Again, I mentioned leveraging. Why leveraged income is essential in today's economy. Well, leveraged income is where you get to leverage the value of others, so that you can have leveraged income, where you're leveraging other people's energy, other people's efforts, leveraging the value that leaders provide, who have proven results year after year as we have. You know, it allows you more time freedom. It allows you to connect with your audience and not be so stressed and also feel so needy. You know, having a neediness in your marketing or being cliche or copying word for word what other people say because you think it's what you have to say, it never works. It has to come from you. It has to come from the heart. So you tweak what we give you as far as the marketing copy goes. Obviously, you can write it word for word too. But I invite my members here to tweak it a little bit so it's in their voice, so it resonates with their audience. You know, so that's important. But a lot of people do just copy paste what we share and it gets results. So, you know, it's to connect with your audience in a deeper way without having to provide all the value yourself, as I mentioned. And our funnel system here is what's powerful. It's what allows you to understand how to prospect in an attractive way, not in a codependent, needy way where you're grasping, trying to get clients. And it gives you a specific process, which is the one that we followed and the one that Mike has used, right? So we give you access to that to be able to duplicate our results. So that's available for you to tweak, to use, to brand as your own if you'd like to, or just to use as is. When you join our team, you get access to the duplicatable system, which does include texts, emails, marketing systems we have access to, as well as, you know, marketing copy for Facebook, images that we give you to use, YouTube videos as well. We share with you all of that, and you get a play-by-play. And you get access to it in a duplicatable system. So it's super, super powerful, guys. So let's go. That's my cheer for the evening. Let's go. Let's do it. I invite you to reach out to the person who referred you here and look forward to supporting you in building your ETH portfolios. Again, there is a system approach that we have, a duplicatable system, one that you get to use and duplicate the results that we have gotten, that our team has received. You get our support, you get to work with us if you're a leader and you have experience in networking or network marketing, or you're an entrepreneur who has some high-level communication skills, then I definitely want to work with you. And I want you on our team, and we can do a lot together, and we can all have that win-win-win and, you know, generate ETH together, Ethereum. So again, it's not my job, and it's not, you know, those of you here who are on our team, it's not your job to convince anyone to get into crypto. That's something that people, you know, they need to come to their own conclusion with that. And so the people who I enroll in this and that come into this, you know, are those who are very jazzed up and excited about cryptocurrency. And, you know, Ethereum, I'm all in Ethereum. I was all in Bitcoin. I was all in Bitcoin, and now I'm all in Ethereum. And there's much more potential growth because the more Ethereum you have and the more that ETH starts to grow, even if it's seemingly smaller, you actually can profit more over time, having more access to Ethereum. And over the course of time, it will be apparent. They do say that ETH will catch up to Bitcoin, if not surpass it pretty soon. I don't know how soon that is. You know, I look out trying to prophesize it, and I don't know. I know that it's, you know, time is going by faster. So, you know, could be a handful of years. You know, we don't know that, but it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good for ETH. And, you know, as I mentioned to you earlier, ETH is how the smartest programmers and developers, how they're building and developing applications so that other products and programs and systems can use that application too. So there's just so much here. All right. So I'm happy to answer some questions. Let me see if I can get access to the chat. Let's see here. Okay. So hi guys, good to see you. Oh, Cindy, good to see you. Jordan, Melody, good to see you. Satkirtan, Don, hi Don, good to see you. Jennifer. So let me see if Don says, I was cold calling I have done last year and found myself trying to educate prospects instead who had endless questions. So the part of the duplication, I just have to say, the duplicatable model that we have, pre qualifies, it educates people on the front end before they come to you. And when they come to you and they ask questions, then you send them my video or Mike's video or your team leader's video. You send them into a page, you send them a link, and you have them watch a video. And then you say, come to me when you're done watching the video. Then they come to you after they watch the video. And then they ask a question. If they don't ask good questions, I say, I'm not here to convince you to do this. I work with people who are enthusiastic, who are excited. And those are the people that I love working with, who do really well working with us, and those are the people that are on our team. I'm not here to pull or tug anyone. So I love working with a cold audience, although I haven't reached out yet to a cold market yet, because Mike and I have just been working with our warm audience. Again, I've been doing marketing online for 9 years, but I really haven't done any marketing. So with a warm audience, it's done really well, which says a lot when your warm market really loves it, but I love getting a cold audience, people who've never met me before. I just love it because it's just, I just have that fresh relationship. So for me, working with a cold market is sometimes a lot more fun, and can be more playful and exciting. When I meet someone new for the first time, was like, I've never seen you before. Your video is amazing. I love what you and Mike are doing, what the team is doing. Tell me more. I need to know more. And taking them through that process, So yeah, we have that duplicatable system. We have videos. Everyone on our team is just so wonderful and amazing. Jeremy and Jason, and I have Joy on the team, and my guy John, who's working with Bob, enrolled a church leader who enrolled I think over 20 people now under me on the team. And so it just happens like that, John's under me, and then John enrolled the church leader who enrolled over 16 or 20 people, 20 or more than that, and so that's how it grows very fast. And that's why, we want to be able to work with the team, in a very caring, loving way. But, you guys get to duplicate what we have. You get to, send people using links that we have, videos that we have, that kind of thing. So you don't have to hard educate people all the time or at all, really. But it is also about building relationships and communicating with your audience. And you want to, you definitely do. And if you're like Sat Kirtan and Hari Ram, who have a coaching product, it's even more beneficial for them to develop some kind of intimate personal relationship in some way, because then they get to sell their other stuff. And Christian's doing that too with some other products he has, so I do that as well, with my mentoring programs and stuff like that. I'm writing a book, so I'm building my audience now. Over time, once my book is ready, boom, I've already had my audience. I've already built my audience. That's how it works, guys. It's how it works. You build your audience, you offer what it is you're offering as value, and over time you get to lead them into multiple opportunities. And if you build that relationship and that intimacy, marketing is about intimacy, not about sales. It's about connection. So my experience in running the coaching academy with Mike from 2012 on taught me a lot about that. And then working with entrepreneurs around the world who are a lot older than me, it's really helped me to ground my practices and to learn, really how to refine, refinement, like a fine vintage wine, refinement is where it's at. So Cindy says, so much nuggets, dynamic, appreciate it, great, awesome. So Javier asked, is this similar in terms of passive earnings? Is ETH transferred? Rebecca referred you. So I'm not quite sure the BlockFi that you're speaking of in terms of passive, because passive potentially, but maybe not in terms of how you're seeing it, Javier, because passive is in the sense of when I enroll someone under Tony, Aaron and I generate ETH as well, as Tony. So Tony and Aaron and I, like, so it's passive in the sense of Aaron, for Aaron, it's passive. So when I enroll someone under Tony, who's under, you know, if sorry, I'm visualizing this. If Aaron is under me and then Tony is under Aaron, right? Then when I enroll someone under Tony, Tony gets paid and Aaron gets paid. When Aaron upgrades, I get paid. And we upgrade to a certain level with the team building strategy. So it's passive in that way that Aaron, she's having a walk out with her dog. You know, she loves her little puppy dog. She's always walking her dog. Okay. And she could be out walking her dog and not know that ETH hit her account. And then I'll buzz her later and say, hey, Aaron, did you see the 3.2 ETH that hit your wallet today? Oh no, I was out walking my dog. So passive in that way, where Aaron didn't really have to do anything for me to enroll someone under Tony. But, you know, so I'm not sure in terms of, you know, passive, it can mean a lot of different things. Yes. So I'm just looking at, you know, trying to find some questions in here. Cindy says Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin. They say, yes, they do say, just so you guys know, 40% each day in terms of transactions that Ethereum is doing over Bitcoin, 40% more each day. So over time, it's just going to explode. Everybody is winning, Cindy says, yes. So Kim says it's easy to understand. Awesome. So in Canada, they Tom and Alani says Shake Pay works well. Great. Yes, and Binance as well as Binance.us works really well. Token Pocket. Okay, great. Thank you for that, guys. You guys, it was a pleasure doing this call with you. Yeah, so if you guys have any other questions, you can let me know. I'm going to include the video link here. It's a getting started videos there, and please don't reach out to me if I didn't personally bring you in here. I want you to go back to the person who referred you here. I'm gonna take some tea. Yeah, go back to the person who referred you here. Unless I was the one who referred you, then you can connect obviously with me. But yeah, you got to go to the person who led you here. We always want to honor that, obviously. And, you know, Mike and I don't have time to enroll everyone ourselves anyway. Plus, we enroll people under other people as well. But yeah, you want to go back to the person who referred you here. But that link that I just provided there, there's a couple videos for you to watch. Mike has one in there. I'm going to be doing more videos with Mike as well, sharing the opportunity and how the system works, that kind of thing. Jennifer says, I look at it as digital real estate. Absolutely. But that doesn't depreciate, that appreciates. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, you know, feel free to unmute your mic if you have a solid question. Otherwise, I'm going to end the call here. If anyone, Bob, if anyone wants to on our team, just kind of give a shout out and share how wonderful it is, you're welcome to do that really fast before I close out here.
Hey there, Robyn, it's Christian here.
Hey, Christian.
Yeah, you know, the thing I've really observed is the spirit of teamwork and the spirit of making sure that everything is win-win for everyone on the team, and everyone is super helpful. And that's really great to see. It's good spirit.
Awesome. Yes, it's so great to have you on the team as well. Yeah, it really enhances your own ability really to want to give more, you know, and that's I was listening to a YouTube video of David Hawkins, who I mentioned, who wrote Power versus Force, and he was saying, you know, generosity is an energy that you can't give if you're not being it. But if you're being generous, you're just attracting people who want to give back to you. And that's, the teachings of Buddha and Jesus and everyone, everyone who's amazing. And I'm just like, years ago, I was like, how do I be more generous? It's like by being more generous, but it's like, but how do I be it? It's like, I want it, but and it took, a lot of humility for me to really tune in and understand. And it really came back to offering a lot of value in a way that inspired me. And it shifted me, when you really give in a way that inspires you, when you share information or insight or wisdom, or anything, a product or a skill, whatever it is, when you give in a way that's inspiring for you, it energizes you and it feeds your soul and your heart, and you just want to keep giving. Right. And so that just is like replenishing you. It's energizing you. And because of that, people are just, they're wanting to receive. And then it just has that wonderful reciprocity. And so for me, it's all about generosity. So yeah, coming in, it's like, it levels you up to that level of where you just can't help but being excited to give in a way you want to give. And with crypto, because it's so neutral in a sense of it, being just so open beyond borders, beyond, what you look like or sound like. Crypto doesn't care what your skill level is. Crypto doesn't care if you dropped out of high school. Crypto doesn't care what kind of degree you have. You could have 2 master's degrees and a PhD. Crypto doesn't care. It doesn't mean you're going to be better at crypto than the kid who didn't finish college. It's like, honestly, it's just how it is, and it's so exciting. That's why I think it just empowers people in that way. And so that's kind of where we're at with the team building, where it's really exciting to build a team. So when people come to me and they say, oh, I've never built a team before, I don't know, can I do it? And it's like, yeah, we give you access to the attraction marketing and the training. And yet, as Christian just mentioned, it's like that energy of what you come into, that you just can't help but like vibrate at that level where, you just are like, this is exciting. And then, you want to offer in your own way. You just can't help but, but get really excited. I'm even detoxing from coffee after, I'm on a coffee detox. So I'm excited. For me to be excited, not in coffee, then, only crypto, guys. All right, guys. Yes, such a beautiful, beautiful energy, guys. It was a pleasure connecting with you and communicating just what we're doing here. And if you have questions and you want to learn more, we do have a video link for you, and reach out to the person who brought you here, and we'll get you started. We'll give you some good information. Someone's coming in at the very end, so I'm really excited. I'm really happy about the results we're getting. I'm really thrilled at the development of the community, and the way that everyone's working together, and just really supporting one another, and just seeing everyone have that the the ETH come in and the ETH come up and the ETH come in and the ETH come up. It's just like, yes, I wake up in the morning and I check my Blockfolio account, and I'm just like, oh yes. Yay, so exciting. So awesome, guys. Robyn Linn here. Really look forward to checking in with you soon. Be sure to let the person know who referred you if you do have questions, and I'll look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye for now.